everybody, and welcome to episode 177 of Trials and Trebuchets. I'm your Dungeon Master, Luke, and joining me are my players, whose names are...
Hi, my name is Ben, and I play the literally broken in pieces on the floor Windsor Wallaby, the level 9 gnome wizard, and his cuddly little cat, Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me, Carla, and I play the level 9 tiefling roguelike Integrity Eye Adelberry with my missing squirrely nine-tailed blue squirrel, Ida. It's getting hot down here, so kill all the cats. I'm sorry, I am dehydrated. My electrolytes are low.
Any of us have ever done.
Give me IV fluid right now, please.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 9 half-elf bard. And today I've written a song in honor of Winslow Wallaby. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And then I get knocked down, I get knocked down, but I get up again. I keep on getting knocked back down. He takes a potion drink, he gets a healing spell. He cures his wounds again, takes damage because he fell. There's no more magic that can give him back his hit points, and maybe tragic, but he's living with his stiff joints.
Hey now.
Incredible.
Different song. Hi, my name is Sam, and I play the level 9 human sorcerer Sarah Nevsinderman, the friend to the Greys, the enemy of the cats. Let's go.
Yes. And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students...
You're bad at your job, eh?
These episode. And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students locked up the Greys and freed Kurt from his magnetic purgatory, bringing him back to their room for a quick siesta. Afterwards, Mira Marchand was called to Giant Court, where she was asked her reasons for bringing back Great and what omens from the creator Seysul she had seen. Mira, mildly out of her depth, was asked to escort Great into the catacombs in search of answers for why he was brought back, or something along those lines. Meanwhile, the other students fell down some air ducts in search of Cat, finding a boiler room leading to uncountable locales, a spooky chalk message warning of trespassing, and an emerald-eyed cat. Who, you see the eyes of this inky cat, its eyes green, emerald-like. They are gleaming as gemstones in the sunlight or moonlight would want to do, as it looks at the three of you. Let me roll a die to see who it attacks.
In Miss Rhyming Book, I will.
Integrity Eye Idleberry.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
The eyes lock onto you, meeting yours. You might try to run and hide, but does a 26 hit you?
Oh, for sure it does hit.
Hello?
Fascinating. Could you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Con. I can do that for everyone.
Oh, you can do it for everyone? Thank you. But I only need integrity to make it.
I got a 16.
Perfect.
Damn.
That's just what you needed to succeed.
Oh.
You do, however, take 10 necrotic damage, though. As this
10.
green laser shoots from this cat's two eyes and goes, "Pwishump!" You all hear that sound specifically, and it hits Integrity dead in the forehead, and you hear her cough once and then stifle whatever sickness was trying to be imparted upon her. And what would you all like to do?
Are you telling me this cat is cross-eyed?
The cat is not cross-eyed, no. The cat does this and stands there, its eyes still gleaming, seeming as though it's not going to attack you further. To be clear.
I am... So where I was freezing the ducks up away...
I'd imagine the three of you are gathered around the entrance to this air duct
As
it is large enough for you all to look into, but not go into at the same time. Sarah, if you had just frozen this duct, Integrity, you peeked in and got shot in the forehead with a cat laser.
Okay.
The cat is now standing there. You see its eyes gleaming. The back half almost vanished into this inky darkness behind it.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Yes? What the fuck was that about, cat?
Who approaches?
Integrity
Who
Adelberry?
approaches the domain of the Great Father? Speak your names.
The great father of what?
The great father of cats.
Being an asshole.
State your purpose or be stomped down into the dirt.
I'm gonna glance over to Windsor and be like, just to check, this is the cat from before, right? Because this is
Would Winslow know that this is not the same cat?
You could easily know that this is not the same cat, Winslow Wallaby. The cat who attacked you in a dark stairwell had purple eyes and shot a purple burning laser. This cat shot a green laser from its emerald eyes. Integrity, you smell no burning. You smell only sickness, which is like, it kind of smells like puke a little bit in the room now.
what the fuck?
Centered on integrity.
Oh no.
That's not the same cat that attacked me in the hallway. That's a different cat.
Are you all going to just deliberate, or shall you run from this place?
Why would we run from this place?
Because you're not welcome.
Well, too bad. We're coming in anyway, so move the fuck over, cat.
Winsler, does a 9 hit you?
No.
You all see Winsler nimbly dodge a green beam of laser that goes pshaw over his shoulder and smashes into the far wall, and the cat will say, "That is your last warning. Our might knows no bounds."
Our?
Are you hungry?
We're trapped.
Would you like some food?
I would like to cast Ray of Frost.
You're all such idiots.
I would-
Roll initiative. So, Winsler, you dodge this laser beam and then ask the cat if it is hungry. Integrity, did you say something?
Oh, I introduced myself. I did say my name is Integrity Addleberry.
I'm Integrity Idleberry. Perfect. And Sereneth, did you say something to the cat, or were you just moving to cast a spell of some sort at it?
Because the cat had said like something about we, like
Yes.
directed. I don't know if they
Yes,
were directed.
our might knows
Yeah,
no
yeah, and I was like,
bounds.
I'm like,
Yes.
what do you mean our? And then I moved back to do something, and then initiation.
Okay, perfect. So those all actions do so transpire, and now I do need you to roll initiative, as the cat has grown tired of you waiting for answers and will now go on the offensive against you all. Please do
But I
roll
gave
initiative
an
for me and
answer.
tell me
I
what
said-
numbers you got.
Am I
Thank you.
am I re-rolling?
No, you can just tell me what you got already.
I got
21.
13.
Not natural 20. No.
Wonderful. Let me roll for the cat. Mira, would you like to play the walls?
I can.
What?
Or sorry,
The
Sarah, would
walls?
you like to play the wall?
Sure.
Welcome to
Do
the
I have
trash
roll initiative for the
compactor.
wall?
No, you can just say things if you want.
What? What, is the wall gonna grow a face?
Who knows?
Oh,
That's up
shit.
to Sarah
I'm so
now.
confused.
It was just a joke. It was Sereneth Cinderman.
Hello.
What action would you like to take on your turn as the cat takes the offensive and you react?
I'm gonna point my finger into the hole where the cat is currently residing and blast it with more ice.
I see. Is that going to be a ray of frost in that case?
That will be a Ray of Frost, yes.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll for that. Please and thank you.
That was a nat 1.
I see. The ice that emanates from Sereneth's fingers blasts and dinks and ricochets throughout this vent, but does not, in fact, hit any cats. You have missed the mark considerably.
Whoops.
Maybe not anticipating that it would in any way be aggressive towards you all. Or maybe just feeling rushed.
Can I use my 30 feet of movement to move away from the opening of the duct?
Absolutely.
around,
Where
like,
would
the
you like
side?
to move? Absolutely. You move back down this hallway. Winslow Wallaby. A cat stares at you with angry eyes. Sereneth is running away from you. Integrity is standing next to you. She smells like throw up. And Mira is not here. What do
Okay.
you want to do?
How big is the cat?
The cat is slightly larger than cat-sized.
Okay, so what size category would you say it is? Is it still small?
It is a small creature still, yes.
Okay. And any one of us could fit in that vent just like by
Absolutely.
ourselves?
Absolutely. Are you going to go fight the cat in one-on-one combat
Oh my
inside the
God.
vent?
No. I was
Sacrifice
hoping that it
yourself?
would be slightly larger, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to cast enlarge so that it would get squished by the fucking
I
vent.
see.
I thought that'd be funny, but it doesn't seem like it would be a very good idea. Or I want to make the cat bigger than it is and have it backfire. I think I'm just going to try to vortex warp it out of the vent.
Interesting. Does Vortex Warp specify that the entire creature needs to be in the area of effect? I know
Magic
that's
to a space around another creature you can see within range.
Interesting.
I was thinking that maybe I could vortex warp it on top of the
Boiler? Okay, we can do that if it does need to make a Constitution saving
It
throw.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect. It can do that for you, because this is quite a fascinating little thing. Let's hope that it rolled badly, though. Does a 17 meet your AC?
Come
or
on,
DC?
it's 1 over.
I'm so sorry. You all see the cat begin to warp and shift shape as if it is in a black hole, but then it almost looks like it peeks back into that inky darkness behind it for a moment, and the effect ends as it peeks its little head right
We're gonna
back out.
fucking die.
Wait.
You probably are. Integrity Idleberry, what would you like to do?
How far is the
The cat is 20.
furnace?
Oh, the furnace? It's like just to your right.
And what about the cat?
The cat is 20 feet down this straight air duct,
Okay.
staring at you, emerald eyes gleaming.
Okay. We're so sorry. We can explain everything. Please forgive us. Oh, great father of cats says cat. Let us explain ourselves. We don't want to fight.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you are groveling.
A groveling?
And that is like begging for your life, essentially.
Okay. With
And
a
cats love it when people beg for their lives.
That's if I know anything about
I
cats,
guess.
that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion, please, and thank you.
Well, that is a 15 plus 6, 21.
I see. The cat, you see it turn its nose up and will say, "You fool! Why would you dare set foot here?"
You see, we were trying to explore the town and we were crawling into vents because I really have been wanting to try crawling through vents for a long time. Like, I come from a place without a
That's
lot
just
of
the truth.
vents, and I saw that there was a vent here, and I was like, I want to take the opportunity. And then my friends came and followed me, and then I didn't know that it was going to be so hot and sweaty and humid in here, and then it started sliding down, and they were like, integrity, we don't want you to die, we'll come and follow you. And then we fell down here, and now we're practically trapped, and we didn't mean to intrude into your wonderful, big, beautiful, hot space. So please forgive us. I'm begging you to please don't kill us.
The cat looks at you, Winsler. Not long for this world. Serenap, you dodged around the corner down this hall, so you can just see Integrity almost like on her knees begging into this vent for you all to be let go.
What a lovely
I'm like
sight.
looking around the corner with like my hand like this, like
I have a little
about going
finger
to
gun.
ready to like shoot
Yeah.
more ice, and I look over and I see her like, are we done fighting? I just try to drop my
The
hand.
cat will say, "We can excuse humble exploration, if it is truly just that. However, you are barred from entry into the Father of Cats territory."
Have you lived here long?
It looks at you, its emerald eyes gleaming, Integrity, and will say, "We have lived here since the night, but we were quick to lay claim to the land, as no one else saw fit to do. And then from himself, the Father of Cats split and created us, his children, to defend
Mitosis, indeed.
his land from
Quite literally,
intruders
mitosis.
like you. If you do not want to die, then see yourselves exiled from this land. Never show your faces here again."
I mean, I don't think we can realistically do
I
that.
send a message on my slate stone and say we have to tell him about the tattoo thing. That I think that might be the only way.
I'm going to just because like I don't want to be like typing up anything right now.
Talking
I'm
to an
just going-
inky cat and pulling out your phone. Yeah.
I'm just going to like use my ability of awakened mind
Awakened
to
mind.
sort of just like reply back to
Absolutely.
Sereneth, where it's like, so you want us to tell this cat that is trying to protect the cat that we're trying to kill, so we want to tell them that? Like,
I use oh fuck, what the fuck is that?
you can just, I think, reply back to me.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
You can reply using the awakened mind to the person speaking to you. It's like a telepathic bond, which creates, you feel almost like a string pulling you and Integrity Idleberry's brains together. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Cryptid and scary. I don't know. I will say back, no, but clearly this and the other cat are like Winslow's tattoo. If they came here last night, like that's the only explanation. So that technically makes Winslow the grandfather of cats, and maybe they'll listen to him if they understand that.
Don't we recall?
You there,
I
small boy, injured and damaged, broken within and without. Do you speak for these other two, since they are ignoring our asks, our plea that they leave? Will you take them and leave this place? Send yourself into exile? Never to be seen ever again by
I'm sort
cats?
of staring at Integrity and Sereneth, wondering like, what the hell? What is going on?
They're just linked eyes, speaking in this telepathic bond.
Like, I'm broken. I'm bloodied. I'm like sweating.
I'm gonna walk around the corner.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of stand. I'm gonna stand next to a Winslow, but if need be, I will stand in front of Winslow if something happens, and I will state, surely you recognize your grandfather of cats, and I gesture to Winslow.
So this is the play.
The person that you came from to then be able to wander these vents.
Right. I am the grandfather of cats.
And the fact that you damaged him, hurt him when he was trying to return you to your rightful place with him.
Give me but a moment to consult with the father. And the cat rescinds back into the inky darkness.
I fall over.
Winslow
catch
falls
him.
over. What are the three of you doing right now?
While this
Okay.
happens,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to like open up the vent that has like the insignia.
Like the blue chalk?
Yes.
Yes.
Just because like this is like the closest one to me right now at
Mhm.
this point.
Absolutely.
If I need to run away, this is the place that I ought to run away to.
Perfect. Are you going to relay that to your friends? Or I guess the two of you see Integrity take this, the grate off of the other vent.
Yeah.
And
Just because like just to explain what Integrity's thinking here.
say it out loud to your friends.
Okay, if this does not work out, just because like, you know, the cat attacked Winslow earlier, so if it becomes hostile, I say we run away.
So far, the tattoos that we've met have either been extremely hostile, weirdly playful, going off instinct and chasing a fox. I think this is the first time we've had them like have a conversation, like a verbal conversation with us. Maybe that means that we can like finish this, like have everything go back to normal and everyone back in the rightful place by discussing it.
I mean, I don't know. I did kind of get blasted by the main cat a while ago, and it hurt a lot. So if things go wrong, they probably won't hesitate to just blast us.
I can stand in
Yeah,
front of the
so-
vent.
I'm all for talks. I think we can talk it out, but if not, I'm running away. If you
peace
guys want to go
talks-
with
if
me,
peace talks break down, there's an escape plan.
I mean, hear me out. This is like a hallway and everything. Wouldn't it be easier to get away by getting away from like the opening of the vent first? Because like if I'm remembering correctly, isn't the vent to get out just across from the vent that they are currently in, or is it?
The vent with the blue chalk is across this small boiler room.
Mhm.
Yes.
So
however,
like
during your investigation, all of the other vents are completely vertical, so you would drop who knows how far deep into the ground, or you would have to climb a sheer vertical face who knows how many feet upwards.
so they're not like the faces of these vents are not like directly in front of each other. Like
Oh,
if they
they're
shot
definitely
in,
direct.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's
absolutely.
like the danger of it because it's a direct shot for the cats to hit us
If they hit.
if they hit.
They
Which
can
they
hit.
might.
At this price point, they can hit.
They can.
They can hit.
They can do it.
So it might be
The
best.
wall said that?
The wall said that.
So hear me out. Maybe a good idea might be, I'll go closer to Integrity and I'll bring Winsler with me, I guess, because he's not moving anymore. And whisper like, if anything, like if it doesn't go too well, maybe freeze the front of. I'll freeze like the opening for that duct for the duct that the cats are in, and that'll at least give us some time because that's a direct shot across the room to where you would plan on escaping. Like, what if they hit you, and then you're out cold in a vent?
Yeah, like do whatever needs to be done. I'm just like trying to find a place that we can go to if things don't work out because every other vents you have to climb up to, and I don't think even Winsler can do that.
Oh yeah.
Winsler looking broken, damaged, hurt, destroyed, annihilated
Not,
over.
not to talk about you in front of your face, Winsler, but I bet you can't climb up there, right?
I mean, I would have been able to, but I don't have any means of doing it normally.
I'm gonna send an
Yeah.
update to Mira to be like,
Mira Marchand,
Hi.
Things are getting
you and Great have, through ceremonious means, pushed aside this altar in the central tower, the crumbling tower, and descended through a series of staircases, each less and less grand than the last, until now you're walking on what almost feels like a very rough stone underfoot, almost as if it's more of a ramp than a staircase.
Okay.
You feel a vibration in your pocket,
I check it.
and you receive a message from Serenupth, which says,
found one of the cats. There's two of them, I think. We're trying to do negotiations. Winsler got hurt, but is still awake.
Good luck.
Thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
thumbs up emoji.
We sent it to each other at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Mira, you can carry on in silence with Great. Are you speaking to him in any way?
If he's
You're
speaking
just
to
walking.
me, I would be
Okay.
responding for sure.
In that case, as the two of you descend in the catacombs, this eerie silence from the darkness below you, you receive this message and reply easily to Serenupth, a bit worried for the fate of your friends, but you're not there, so, gotta keep your head in the moment. You look around, the walls have not small by any means, very large cutouts from the stone where bones have been placed, the bones of giants, that is to say. They're wrapped tightly in what looks like cloth or what might have been cloth of some sort, Mira. And it's this low-ceilinged, just series of passageways. You descend stair after stair after stair, further and further into the presumably earth, maybe just the ice, until you reach a place where there is no longer any stairs. You've been walking for probably 15 minutes downstairs. What an utterly terrible existence. Nonetheless.
That means I'm thinking the whole time about how we're going to have to walk up those stairs after.
Yes, exactly. As you reach the bottom here, Great will turn to you and say, I apologize that you were roped into all of this just for acting kind.
No, it's really okay. I don't really know a lot about what's going on here. I mean, the people up there seem to think that I did, but I really don't. What is done here exactly?
To my understanding, I thought just the dead were buried down here, but they seem convinced that there's something down here that will give answers as to why you chose to bring me back from that. They seem to think that you have some sort of knowledge or foresight into the goings-on or the end of the cycle for this time.
I really don't. I'm sorry to disappoint.
I trust you entirely. I don't consort with most of the other giants around Troil for this exact reason. They're very concerned about what is going to happen and not really listening to what people are truly saying to them.
They didn't seem to be very nice to you. I'm sorry about that.
No worries, truly. That's just the way of things here. I don't think they have the proper respect for the kennel keeper or generally my entire position, but
I get
I don't
it.
know, that's fine. Just because I'm not working on projects that Crow is bankrolling, you know
Right?
what I mean?
Like, just because you're doing your own thing and it's like cool doesn't mean that it's not just as valuable. It's just like different. And not everybody can. Ugh, no, I totally get you.
Absolutely, yes. Like, I just want to spend my time working with animals.
Yes!
Why do I have to go and work in a workshop?
Literally.
Did you see Cade? You've met him.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see
yeah.
the clothes? That's nothing. Who dresses like that? To work a desk job of things? Foolishness.
I know. I it's the same with music. They like people are like, oh, why don't you do like your practical stuff and conjuration? Blah. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
Music's an important cultural touchstone.
It's so important. It moves
critical.
people in special ways, and like, no, totally. All right. Well, whatever we're gonna face down here, we're gonna do it as a group. We've got this.
What took you all so long, if you don't mind my asking, with the soothing stone? I don't hold it against you that it took a long time. I'm just
Okay.
curious.
Well, I tried to explain this to somebody else at the bookstore, but they thought we were telling a joke or making this up. Listen, you're not gonna say anything about this to the others, right?
Which others? The other giants? I don't think they would care what I have to say.
Mostly
unless
like
we find
to
some.
Crow, actually.
I'd barely speak to him unless he's coming or going.
All right, cool. So when we had this festival at school and we got these tattoos, and the guy was like, they kind of act up around the full moon. I didn't even want to get a tattoo, but it was stupid Angelica who was like, oh, we should all get them. And
Who's
she
Angelica?
Oh,
Is she one of your friends that you're here with?
I guess you could say that. Yeah, she's in my dorm. Anyway, point being, she was the one who got us all to get tattoos, and I was like, sure. And then turns out in the full moon they come to life and attack people, which we did not know. And we've dealt with a bunch of them. We have 2 more to go. My friends are, I guess, dealing with their own right now. I have no idea where Integrity's is. And so when we were at the Soothing Stone, it was Angelica's and then my friend Serenep's, and they were like attacking us. And then the Remoraz came, so we had to fight all of them off. And that was what had taken the Soothing Stone. It was in its mouth, but we put it back, and the tattoos aren't a problem anymore. And I know this sounds like a joke, but it's a real thing, and it's super, super weird.
Why didn't you just ask for help with it then?
Well, we didn't really want to draw more attention to it than we already had, especially because, like, you know, Crow invited us here, and this is really an opportunity for Winsler, and plus he's still the headmaster, and I don't want, you know.
Complicated. Yes. That makes sense.
I mean, you
That
didn't
makes
ask
sense.
for us to come with you into the stone, so, you know, I guess we're kind of in
That's true.
similar
I was
boats.
concerned. I was primarily concerned or thought I was going to die. Turned out to be 100% true. Maybe I have the power of foresight.
Maybe you do. Maybe you actually do.
I don't know what we're going to find down here, though.
Yeah.
To be truthful with you, but I'm reassured that at least someone else is with me and someone who's a bit
yeah.
more educated than me.
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to warn you that I'm pretty much spent magic-wise. I don't think that I have it in me to cast a spell like that again, at least not today. I just wanted to warn you about that.
Noted. I will keep that just straight up in the front of my mind that if anything happens, that's it.
I'm not
sure-
trying to. I don't want to like freak you out.
I'm sure everyone would be glad. Honestly, it would solve every single problem we're having here. They would think that I wasn't. I think the problem is that they just think I've been brought back, so there's something special that the creator wants from me, and I don't think that's true at all. It's just bad luck. So if we just died down, I just died down here.
bad?
Sorry, I don't want to drag you into this mess of
No,
things.
it's
It would
cool.
just solve everything.
Oh well, I don't
Not
want
to
you to
be-
die.
Doomy. It's not a matter of wanting to die. It's just a matter of this is a weird conversation to have.
Yeah. Listen. Point being, if anything attacks us or if anything happens, I will do everything in my power to make sure that you do not die. Okay? I will do everything that I can.
Mira, can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah. Of course, I can make a perception check.
As you continue walking through these catacomb halls.
13 plus 4, 17.
This place is organized and neat. It might be old and filled with decay and death, but it is very organized. Bones and the way that they are preserved is very uniform. The way that they are laid upon the shelves of the catacomb is quite uniform. Ahead of you, I imagine Great to be holding a large torch. I don't think I made that clear, but here we are. I imagine him to be, like, this torchlight reaches out, and just beyond it, in the dim darkness that you might see with your dark vision, you can see overturned onto the main path, or not entirely onto the main path, slightly pulled out from the shelf in the catacomb wall, a bundle of bones, someone's old preserved body that has been pulled out. The cloth seems torn away at it.
This place looks way too neat for things like and I'm gonna kind of gesture with my head over to where those bones are. Is that supposed to be like that?
Well, as I said, I've never been down here. It doesn't hurt to look. And the two of you can make your way over, Mira Marchand, and either you or Great can reach out and pull at the cloth. You see that, Mira? It has bite marks as if it's been chewed on.
By some kind of squirrel.
It looks almost like there's, as Great pulls back the cloth a little bit to peek, or maybe even to try to push it back onto the shelf and organize or neaten things up a little bit. Looks like there's bones missing from in there.
Oh gosh, I think I have an idea of what this might be. Oh gosh, okay. This is gonna, again, not a joke. If you see like a squirrel, like a nine-tailed squirrel that looks like it's made of ink, just don't engage with it, please. It's actually dangerous.
He looks at you, Mira, and he says, I don't assume it's a joke, and we can be as careful as possible.
Okay.
I'll put the torch out so that we can be a bit sneakier about this entire affair.
Okay.
And he, with a big mitted hand, licks it and just puts that end of that torch out, presumably being fine with the fire. And we leave Mira Marchand and Great the Giant in darkness in the catacombs. Meanwhile, back in the boiler room, the three of you are deliberating for some time. Serenith, you just sent this message to Mira Marchand, and Integrity, you're preparing the escape route. Winsler, coughing up your lung and blood and preparing your last will and testament. From the inky darkness of the other vent, you hear little pit, 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 pit steps, and the emerald gleaming eyes of a cat appear before you. The cat will say, I have spoken with the father of cats about what you said, that this is the grandfather, the father of cats. And the cat looks at you, Winsler, eyes gleaming, and the cat will continue and say, the father informed me that we are free from this foul boy's skin.
Yeah,
Never
don't be so mean.
to return to our fleshy prison upon his frail form again.
Well, only as long as the full moon is out.
Never to return to the frail prison of his flesh again. And you all see those eyes start a gleaming.
I stand
like it's gonna shoot.
I stand in front of Winsler.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So Serenith stands in front of Winsler. Winsler, is there anything you would like to do?
I ask you to please stand behind me. That's all I got.
Integrity has
There's
prepared
ashes, right?
ashes.
Yeah, there's ashes, right?
What ashes? What are you talking about?
The ashes by the boiler.
What are you talking? Oh, yes, there is.
I'm like,
You're 100%
what the fuck
correct.
do you mean?
Sorry, I apologize. Yes, there is some burnt material from beneath the boiler.
Okay. How far away is it from me?
It's probably like right next to you, honestly. I imagine you're all clumped in a little line around the boilers. Prime lasering territory for cats.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up some of the ashes and throw it at its face in hopes to blind it.
And Mira Marchand, you're not here.
I'm not here.
And Integrity Idleberry, what are you doing? Your escape hatch right in front of you?
Yes. I am going to prep my my J dagger,
Of course.
and I'm going to start crawling in through the vent
Perfect.
with my how big is it again? Like, if possible, can I quickly like switch directions, or will I have to?
It's a bit cramped to switch directions. I'll say that much.
I'm gonna do.
You're
But
gonna back
first,
in. Okay, absolutely. You start heading in feet first, backwards into the vent, into the air duct. Absolutely. Knife out, ready to go. Is that all?
yeah, and I'm just like gonna
okay.
scooch like scooch back like closer and closer to
Perfect. Do you cross the blue chalk?
I think I'm more so gonna wait for them to start coming in if this was like the direction that they would want to go, but I am close to it. Like maybe just like
Windsor
one
Wallaby,
scoot back.
One scoot away.
My
Perfect.
foot would be in there.
Perfect. So Winslow Wallaby, you pick up some hot ashes in your hand. I'm not gonna make you take damage, because
Well, you never said they were hot before.
I apologize. You pick up some cold ashes, the ones that aren't super close to the boiler, the ones that are a bit further away. They are yesterday's. You pick those up in your hand and can chuck those in a moment, and I will make the cat do a saving throw. But before that, order of operations. Serenup Cinderman, does a 21 hit you? Okay, perfect. Please take 9 necrotic damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
9 necrotic damage, and then a con saving throw. Thankfully, con is one of my higher ones.
That's very good.
Oh my god, okay. What the... That's a 10 in total? A 3 plus a 7?
Okay. You, Serenup, are hit with this green laser. It shoots you directly in the tummy. You feel sick, disoriented, discombobulated, nauseated, or rather. You, for the next 6 seconds, are poisoned. You have disadvantages on saving throws and ability checks. Pretty simple. Winslow Wallaby, you chuck some ashes in its face. It will make a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid being blinded. And what would that even... Make a sleight of hand check against its save, I guess. Does that make sense? Sure.
5.
5. You throw this ash and it clouds the entryway of the vent, but does not reach the cat itself to inflict any harm on it. However, you do have a tiny little smoke screen. What do you all do in this instantaneous moment before I'm gonna make this fucking cat actually kill you guys?
I still want to fight it.
I am going to... I don't know how this will work. I'm going to take my magic rope and get it to tie itself onto I guess Winslow's waist so that I can pull him in.
You're just gonna rope this man? You're gonna
it's like a fish.
Do you want to lasso him? Do you want to lasso him maybe?
Well, I'm not gonna lasso because the end of it can
Move
I can
around.
instruct it to.
So Integrity, Idleberry, this rope snakes out, and Winslow, it wraps around your waist. You recognize the sensation, or maybe not, as you recognize the fact that this is Integrity's rope, not just some weird sewer worm or boiler worm.
Not just a rope. It's not just any rope.
It's Integrity's, and Integrity, you can yank it quite hard. Winslow, are you willing to go along with this pull?
Yeah, I'll be willing. I don't think I can. I don't think I have the energy to resist being pulled around like a rag doll.
Wonderful. Integrity, Idleberry, you pull Winslow tightly or firmly. Winslow jumps on into the vent in front of you. You both can now enter into the air duct and are in here. Serenap Cinderman, you are still in the boiler room. Would you like to escape, or would you like to go punch this cat or something? Those are not your only options, but
I like those options though. I want the best of both worlds. I'm going to be blocking. I want to move my body as Winslow had been pulled into the vent. I am now blocking the entrance of the vent with my body. I'm going to point right across as the dust is still there, and I'm going to use lightning bolt at the 4th level and shoot it into the duct.
Do I need to make a dexterity saving throw? If I'm not mistaken.
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
Perfect. Excellent. That's going to be a 3.
Yay. Okay. So I'm doing it at 4th level, so that gives me, increase it by 1d6, so that gives me 9d6.
Wonderful.
96.
Stop!
So much
96,
damage.
that's
Ah! That's a lot of damage. It's a 4 and a 3, so that's a 7. A 6, so that's a 17. And that is a 5 and a 2, so that's 7, 10, 7, 20.
24.
Yes, 24.
You shoot lightning
wait a
from
second.
your hands. Oh.
I'm dumb. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's 8d6. I'm dumb. I thought I... 24. That's another 6. And then the last one is a 5. So that is 35 in total.
Perfect. Sereneth, you hold out your hand, your little finger gunny, and through this ash hanging in the air as it drifts down to the ground, you shoot a bolt of lightning down this vent. It collides with the face of this emerald-eyed cat who lets out a meow as it is electrocuted badly. It, you see, slinks back into the inky darkness for a moment before reemerging alongside a purple-eyed cat who are now standing next to one another in the vent. The green-eyed cat begins to move towards you. Are you going to go into the escape hatch? Or are you just going to stand here and fight?
I'm going
I
to
need to know.
I'm going to the escape hatch.
So, as these two cats storm down this air duct towards the three of you, not cuddled, huddled in an air duct opposite, there's blue chalk on the ground. Integrity, are you going to scoot backwards and begin the escape?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Integrity does so. Winslow, you follow in her, not footsteps, but little crawl. And then, Sereneth, you can slide on. Very cool after shooting lightning. Little sparkles of static emanate across your green hair and over your skin. It's quite cool looking, especially as it's one of the only light sources in this room. And the three of you slide on and crawl through this vent a good couple of feet. As you cross that blue chalk barrier, you feel as though you've walked into a cloud of mist. You feel as though you are high up in the air, all as though it's thinned out and you have a hard time breathing. You all feel, the three of you, the rumbling as you look behind you, and two cats seem to be jumping into this duct behind you, but they do not reach you, nor do they shoot lasers at you before the vent around you all begins to crumble and you fall down into darkness. You all feel the splash of water. One of you, this might be a terrible feeling as you will take damage in a moment, but you all fall down into a still very cold body of water. There is darkness that surrounds you almost entirely. Integrity and Sereneth. I'll roll the damage first so that we can know everything. So that we can be 100% certain of how things are going. That's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage as you fall 30 feet.
Yep.
The damage is
Rip
being so
Winslow.
I'm
kind.
unconscious.
Winslow hits the water and goes unconscious, his body floating on top because he is a light little guy. The other two of you, how are you doing? Are you still conscious?
So conscious.
Okay. And so as you hit the water, and then immediately, even you, Integrity, who is only 5'2", can feel the ground beneath you. Integrity, you might just be able to make out the faces of Winslow and Sereneth close to you, and hear the meowing of cats from above. Winslow, you're unconscious. Can you make a religion check for me?
Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's okay, I guess. Why do I have proficiency in religion? I don't know. That's a non-natural 20. Why do I have proficiency in religion?
For this reason.
That's a plot twist I didn't expect. That's like Mira having a proficiency in athletics. It's very strange. You have proficiency in athletics? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, my fucking weirdos.
Weird.
Relics of characters long past. Winslow Wallaby, you hit the water and feel as though you have just... how to describe it? It's like the moment your physical body hits the water, you feel as though your spirit sinks out of your body into the bottom of the water. And
Oh.
you're just floating here, like almost as if you have no senses whatsoever other than that of hearing. You feel as though you're floating in no space whatsoever. You might just for a single second look back and see your own body before your vision goes completely black, but you still do hear something. You hear the cracking of bones and a chewing sound, and you just hear this chanting in a stone in a language that sounds like stones breaking on the ground, like the stone that just broke beneath your knees and hands and caused you to fall itself. You hear this giant chanting, rhythmic and in line with the gnawing and chewing on bones itself. And then you're just back to being a unfeeling, unflinching, unconscious body drowning in water.
Floating debris.
Floating debris. Serenepth and Integrity, do you have any means to stabilize Winsler if that's what you'd like to do? Alternatively, it does sound like those cats are still up there. Would you like to try to evade them by hiding under the water surface or any other means of escape?
Like,
if you can think of one.
looking around us, is there like any rocks? Is there any, or is it just water?
It seems that you are in a unlit stone room that is just, there's a doorway like 60 feet away from you, but other than that, it's almost like a ovular or an elliptical room that's just up to your, like, probably 4 feet of standing cold water.
Okay.
Like a weird swimming pool, you know?
Man, my knees hurt. Anyway,
Do you
The
want to
worst
try
belly
to stabilize Winsler in any way, or are you just gonna run, or do you want to hide? Tell me what you'd like to do, the two of you.
I mean, there's no way I can stabilize Winsler.
yeah, I think the best thing to do is to grab Winsler, pull him over to us, and then
Yes.
I'm going to cast I hate this. Higher level, you can target one additional creature. I'm going to cast invisibility at level 5 using 7 of my sorcerer points.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn the
Cool.
3 of us invisible.
Okay, perfect. You grab Winsler's limp, floating, gnomish body. It doesn't have anything going on right now. And you pull him over on the water surface, and then you grab your cousin's like wrist and cast invisibility, and the 3 of you hold still. Winsler, you have no choice in holding still. You're unconscious. And then you hear from above the little pitter-patter of cat feet in an air duct, and you might invisibly look up and see a set of emerald green eyes and amethyst purpley pink eyes looking down upon you, and the one cat goes, "Do you think that they died?" And the other cat goes, "You are the stupidest sentry ever known to cats. No, they did not die. Oh, they're not. They might have drowned. They might have drowned down there, actually. The water's dark and deep, it seems." And the green-eyed cat goes, "Shall we report back to the father and tell him that any infiltrators to the land have been dealt with?" And then the other cat goes, "Why do you need to speak like that?" And these 2 dumb, inky cats with their bright-colored eyes vanish back down that air duct, firmly believing they have killed you. Or at least you have died and drowned somehow, some way, as there are no bodies.
They're only a third right.
Mira Marchand.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. I'm in a spooky catacomb.
Yes, you're walking close to Great, I presume. He's light on his feet, but still quite massive. And so every step he takes shakes the catacombs ever so slightly. Little bits of dust falling down from the stonework above you. You see that at every single kind of pillar, every column in the wall that supports this the weight of the catacombs built above you, you see that there is like a little hung sconce with a skull hanging from below, which is just cool and adds to the entire aesthetic of this thing. As you're walking, you hear from far, far above you, what sounds like a breaking of stones and splashing of water, which might, like, for a moment cause you to, like, stop and just listen in hopes that it's not a inky squirrel come to kill you. And it doesn't seem to be. The noise passes without any problem, and you and Great can carry on into the darkness. Give me one final perception check.
I absolutely can do that.
Yeah, as you
That's
wander.
another 13 plus
Okay.
4, 17.
Wonderful. A 17. The two of you
Yes.
wander in the darkness, and you take no notice of anything following you.
I guess that means nothing's following
Yeah,
us.
you're perfectly fine.
Totally.
As you
totally.
and Great proceed into a large room. The space opens, and there are 4 massive pillars, Mira, that support a high vaulted ceiling above you. Even now, in the dim light, I wouldn't even call this dim light, the complete void of light down here in the catacombs after the torch was extinguished, you see the ceiling above you, and you see large murals depicting all the cycles of a moon, and wherever it is painted that the moon is on that mural, it is glowing bright as if the moon itself was down here. And you see just I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like the texture or the color of the aeration of the stone almost looks like mother of pearl. Just every single brick in this room built like that. And there's a small, almost what looks like offering pool or cleaning pool in the basin in the center of this room, which is icy cold. You can see almost mist emerging off of the top of it, and it's just silent like the night. Meanwhile, back at the 3 cats escapees in a pool of standing water, it's icy cold as well. You can see mildly in here. Do you want to drag Winsler's body over and get onto that doorway and get out of the water? Please tell me what you do to save your friend. I'm very concerned for him. Actually, Winsler, make a death saving throw for me, bud.
God, okay,
It has been a little while. I don't want to let you guys get off scot-free. Serenup, you no longer feel that sickness in your... Winsler?
Oh no.
Bitch, no.
Y'all better do something quick, because I just rolled a 1.
Oh no!
That's 2 death saves.
You are 2 steps closer to death. Mira Marchand, in the room you are in, here's why we describe that one first. In the room you are in that little stilling basin in the center of the room, you almost see, you've seen ghosts and specters, ghouls and gags.
What the fuck?
One of
Ghouls
these
and
things,
gags.
one of these things is not like the others.
Pranks and tomfoolery.
You see a
Real
can
good.
of silly snakes. You open it, it's gonna pop out.
You see a grayish spectral form of Winsler taking form in the basin before you, and what looks like little hands reaching out from the sides of that basin that begin to like pull him, almost like they're trying to drown his ghost.
Don't drown my ghost. I'm drowning already. Stop.
Great. Is that normal? Because that's my friend.
He rushes over hastily, thump, 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 crash, crash, crash. The dust falls from the ceiling. Even some of these ivory or mother of pearl bricks might crunch beneath his feet and become fractured and broken. And he'll reach into almost as if he's trying to pull out Winsler's body, presumably. But you see, Mira, his hand goes through the still image of Winsler's spirit. Not helping at all. Although it does beat back the little skeleton hands that are grabbing at his spectral form and breaks those off, and he'll throw them across the room.
I don't think this is going to work, but I think it is what Mira would do.
Yes.
I'm going to go over to Winsler's spectral form. I'm going to try to touch it. I'm going to attempt to cast Spare the Dying.
What does Spare the Dying do, Mira Marchand?
It stabilizes you at, I think, 0 hit points or 1. Let me just double check.
I think it stabilizes you at 1.
Yeah. Oh, you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. It just says the creature becomes stable.
Perfect. So that would mean you're at 0 hit points and you're no longer actively dying.
Okay.
You wouldn't be
Yes.
making death saves. So Mira Marchand,
Yes.
so you just reach out into the middle of I think the pool is to the scale that you would need to like wade in a couple of feet to
Oh.
actually touch him.
That's a big
You know,
pool.
normally, like, I want to be very respectful in this place, but also Winslow might be dying. So I think I am just going to get in, and I'm going to just try to touch it and just try to just do something to save my friend, because I don't know what's happening, but I know it's bad.
Perfect. You reach both of your hands down. Your metallic prosthetic, it does nothing. It passes through Winslow's spectral form as if it's just water in a stilling pool. But your left hand, burning less than it has for almost a year, Mira, feeling almost normal for once, connects with his face, and you are able to cast this spell upon him. You all, if you were to drop invisibility, or even if you didn't actually, let's say for fun, that's what it is, you would see a handprint show up on like Winslow's cheek or something, Mira, and you would see a glowing moonlit handprint show up on Winslow's cheek, and suddenly you feel as though his limp corpse becomes even less limp and less of a corpse and more just a stabilized floating person. As Mira, from so many miles down below, has spared the soul of Winslow Wallaby. And when Mira, just as you cast this spell, his soul from this stilling basin vanishes, easy as that.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wander in here, but I just saw my friend, and I think that I helped because he's not here anymore. What is this water? What is this stuff made of? Because I feel better.
Great looks at you with such amazing admiration, Mira, and he will kind of just say, stammering, he goes, I have no idea what the water is, but you don't think that that's anything related to what they were saying above about having some sort of connection? Because that seems like having some sort of connection.
Oh, I don't think that it's anything like that. It's just that my friend, I don't know what's
hands
happening.
passed through the boy. Yours didn't.
Okay, well, one of my hands. Oh, fuck, shit. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed. I think.
And Mira, as your cursing echoes through this sanctified catacombs, we'll end the episode there. After you have saved your friend from so far away. Carla, do you want to do the outro for us, please?
Can I skip this one?
Sarah, do you want to do the outro for us, please? Since you really did a great job at the end.
Hope you enjoyed this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. If you did, make sure to leave us a rating or a review on iTunes. It helps us out so much. Or whatever other podcatcher app you use. We read everyone. They bring us so much joy. If you would like to see maps, teasers, fan art, and other exclusive content, you can check us out on Instagram or Twitter at Trials and Trebs. And we even have a Discord server if you would like to chat with us or other listeners, and you can find the links to that in our episode descriptions. Finally, for those of you who want to be extra generous, we've got two options for you. The first is our Patreon. It really helps us keep the lights on, support us and our friends, afford our hosting fees, all of that. And if you support us on Patreon, you will get a number of things depending on your tier, whether that's access to bloopers, getting early access to bonus episodes, and getting to vote on them.
Yes.
Getting to make your own TNT NPC. Student, usually a student, but does not have to be. Getting DM notes and many other such cool rewards.
Yeah.
Finally, our newest announcement is we have merch.
Oh my god.
Merch.
And you can find that on there's a website. It's called
Trebmerch.com.
Trebmerch.com. That's it.
Trebmerch.com
Trebmerch.com.
variety.
We have great designs like a Nesca related t-shirt. Wonder what that's about.
Wow.
Some stickers. Topical. If you would like some merch, once again, Trebmerch.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy hearing from us next week. Or if you are binge watching, in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.